Hello. I would appreciate some discussion on how...
On tattoos. Completely inappropriate.
regular exercise and how it helps us get on that high-flying disc.
Well, we'd do it the other way around.
Okay.
High-flying disc and then. But there is something wonderful about moving your body, being outside, getting air moving through you. All of those things have benefits. The cells of your body are making all kinds of requests. And when you get on that high-flying disc, often you feel the inspiration. We haven't talked about inspiration yet, but inspiration and momentum are really the same topic, aren't they?
Inspiration and?
Inspiration and momentum are really the same topic, aren't they?
Okay.
So let's say that you're on a disc that doesn't feel so good, and you feel, and the momentum is such that you punch someone in the nose. So inspiration in and of itself is not something that we are really encouraging across the board. We're just encouraging that you make sure you're on the high-flying disc and then find your inspiration. And so we know there are things, we started to talk about this a little bit ago when we were saying that Esther was saying to us, Abraham, there are some things that I just have to do, whether I'm on the high-flying disc or not. And she knows that there are some actions that she can involve herself in that then lead to momentum too. We understand that. There are some behaviors that you can offer that then do inspire because you relate to them on vibrational levels. They do inspire a higher vibration. But for the most part, we would not look for action to inspire the alignment. We would find the alignment and expect it to inspire the action. And so we say get on the high-flying disc and then do anything that you feel like doing. And often, and as you start to play with this, and it's a big part of this book that we are in the process of putting into something that you can read with your eyes. Different discs inspire different behaviors. They just do. Different discs inspire different behaviors. And the thing that has gone wrong with the most for the longest is that they have been on a disc that doesn't inspire that, but they have demanded it from themselves anyway.
Say that again. Say that again. That was good.
They've been on a disc that doesn't inspire that, but they have demanded it from themselves anyway. So now they're trying to use action to buck a current, and then they wonder why it doesn't feel fun, why it doesn't give them the results they want. There are no cooperative components going on, not even in their own physical body. The high-flying disc lines everybody up in your body to cooperate with what you're going for. Can you imagine being on that high-flying disc, having everything, all of the communication for all that you are, within you and outside of you, all of the cooperative components rendezvousing with you for not an action that will bring you results that you want, but behavior right now that feels so good that the results are irrelevant because the journey is so good. Nice. That's the way you want to understand this.
Okay, well, I've noticed...
Best ever.
Thank you. I've noticed that sometimes if I find myself in a vibration that I don't want to hold on to, that if I go ahead and do the exercise, that I move up the scale.
Well, we don't disagree with the remedy in that, because anytime you do something that requires focus and attention, it distracts your focus attention from whatever it was that was. So it can be a tool to distract you, but it is not necessarily the alignment that you're looking for.
Okay. Okay. I had one other question on the same topic.
Again, so what we're talking about is the rightness or the wrongness of action. Well, we can't even discuss that because there are lots of actions that net you results that you want. But we can discuss the alignment or misalignment that then inspires the action. And then, if you start noticing the results of the action that was inspired from high-flying discs as related to the action that was inspired from not such high-flying discs, you know, we started with that topic this morning. Write that email when you're mad and see what happens. Or come into alignment before you write it and see what happens. And on and on and on and on and on. You can apply this 100% across the board on every subject. It will always yield you reliable results. And once you get that, you now know how to create your own reality. And so all day, every day, you get to practice. Whoops, clearly I did not understand it relative to this. Well, what disc was I on? Oh, yeah, there was that. Oh, yeah, that is how I feel about that. That is my opinion about that. Yep. I got exactly where my vibration was on that. Every time, every time, every time.
On the same topic of exercise, I was wondering, is there a reason that even though exercise feels really good, there's a lot of activities that a lot of people like they might enjoy swimming or they really enjoy running or whatever it is, even though there's these things that we really enjoy and they make us feel really good and they might move us up to a higher disc, there's so many people who are resisting the physical activity.
Well, we're back to the same topic again. In other words, here's something. Just because you're on a high-flying disc so you feel like doing something doesn't mean that somebody else is on the high-flying disc and feels like doing it. It also doesn't mean that even if they were on the high-flying disc, they'd feel like doing it. It also doesn't mean that you're going to bring them up to the high-flying disc just because you're having fun doing it. What it really means is mind your own business.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Which is actually the fastest way to the high-flying disc. The fastest way. You're going to get so much time back. If you are hearing a fraction of what we're saying today about get on the disc and then, you're about to exercise the leverage of the universe. You are going to be amazed at the results that you begin to get as a result of the alignment and then the inspired everything that comes to you. The rendezvous, indescribably delicious.